but the card will reside in their Apple Wallet or their Google Wallet like their credit cards do, and now we can market them. And now they're less apt to throw it out, right? And then when they turn the card over, it acts as a mini app without having to download anything, and no worried about updates or taking up landscape anywhere's on the phone.
So I'm going to interrupt. So wait a minute. So I don't have to download anything.
Nope.
Whereas like an app, because I did some iBeacon technology with the Chicago Auto Show, and
Mhm.
everybody had to download the app. And then as you went to the different vehicles, if it had a beacon on it, would tell you about the vehicle. So it was really cool. I did that
Mhm.
about a decade ago, but we also got the same idea from Starbucks when we did that. Is that when I used to walk my um, one Great Pyrenees, I'd walk him over to Starbucks to get his puppuccino, and my app would always go off with the specials and stuff. And then every time I went through the drive-through or even drove by it, I'm like, oh, that's such cool technology. And
Mhm.
you reminded me of my last trip to the Apple store. I was looking at something, I didn't know what it was, and I just walked up and boom, I got the information on it. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's so cool that it does that. So it's very intuitive. And I think what people miss is that apps are very personal,
Mhm.
and you get a lot of apps. And what a lot of people don't realize is that every time you download an app, you add another robot to your IP address, ironically.
Jimmy's inside waiting on you. So if Jimmy's their salesperson, is gonna remind them who their salesperson as soon as they break the threshold of the dealership for with that salesperson's card, and then it'll let Jimmy know that Dave is just rolled onto the lot. So if Jimmy needs to go hide because he doesn't want to deal with them, or if he wants to make sure that he's there, then he can make himself present at that point in time. And if he's not at work, he'll know that the guy showed up on his off day.
And to me as a salesperson, I would pay you out of my own pocket for that for two reasons. One, people lose your business cards, they don't remember. I mean, I remember one day a buddy called me and he says, hey, I have a customer here, they said they wanted to speak to the fat Filipino guy. And I'm like, Filipino? I said, I'm not Filipino. They said, yeah, but you're the closest one to it. So we were laughing. But you know what would always happen to me though is I'm working a deal, I'm doing a delivery in the back of the dealership, or I'm on the other side of the building on the lot showing a used car or a new car, and a customer walks in and they don't
Mhm.
remember who they talked to. They tell somebody, oh, I don't remember the guy's name, but I think he said over here. Okay, well that's fine. And just naturally, they don't want to wait around. They want somebody to wait on them.
Mhm.
Um, so they're starting the whole process over again, and you got two problems.